One of the thing is that you cannot do easily is having a gradient going from the bottom of the mesh to the top of the mesh, like black to white, for a foliage. So if you are using like basic static mesh, it's easy to do, but as soon as you add it in a foliage, it doesn't work. But this is the mesh that I have. So this is actually from a pack that Unreal Engine gave for free, but I was just testing if my material looks good as their material. So these are made by them. This is my material. So again, if you look around here, this is actually a foliage. You could see I can click all of it, and I can actually play around with the gradient for all of them, and they are like same. You could see, and it is actually based on the mesh. So you could see this is my like a testing ground, I would say. So this is actually static mesh, like say not foliage, and these are the foliage. I don't know why I cannot select them and it doesn't highlight. So you could see maybe because these are like masked cards, I think, maybe. But this is like from my previous testing or previous recording, which basically failed. And you could see it is now synced for each foliage, like even ground, like this, even up, and all that stuff. So how to do that? And this was from a failed recording, so I'm just going to do it again. So we will create a material. I'll just call it like random stuff. And I'm going to give it roughness 1 and specular 0. This is like nothing to do with like what we are going to do, but this would be different based on your requirements or whatever material you're using. I'm just going to create a material instance and then basically give it to all of it. I will also give it to my foliage. So you could see everything's now just white. These are basic static meshes. They look a bit different because they all have like different normals, which I was just testing, but that has nothing to do with this video. So let's just see. And I'm going to go into my master material. And if you use something called like bounding box, it would not work because you could just say that bounding box B channel, which is up and down. You would see that we get a gradient from bottom to up. I think this one is also working. You could see, I don't know if it starts from here or if it starts from here because of pivot point. But this is how it looks. But you could see in here, it doesn't work. You could see all of them look a bit weird. It's not working perfectly. It's more clear around here. And you might be like, okay, it kind of works. You would be like, hey, this works actually. It's not actually working. The reason why I can tell you is if I go to foliage and basically do select all and remove, then let's see if I do paint. You would see they're all black, but as soon as I add one on the ground, it works. But that's not what you want, right? If you are making like big landscape, you don't want to have like one on the ground. I don't know why it works when you add one on the ground or even like bottom, I think like this. I'm not sure. I'm just going to do undo until we have everything back. But that's the thing, okay? So they're not working. So all we need to do is go into our material, search for world position. Okay. We need to transform this and we need to get transform position. So in the last video I was recording, I accidentally used transform, but we have to use transform position. And we will go from absolute world space, this one, to instance and particle space. So in the last time I was using transform and it was not working. So make sure you take XYZ and add around here. Next we will do is divide. And this divide needs to be the height of, the parameter in here needs to be the height of the mesh. Now here's the thing, you might be like, if I just take object local bounds, it would work, right? I could just add like max, or I think it's extend or something, and you would get the height. Nope, it doesn't actually work for foliage because maybe it thinks like the whole foliage is like one big one big mesh. So maybe that's why it wasn't working, but you need to manually add the height. It's very easy and it actually helps you to like even add more control basically. Once you do that, we will simply just mask the B channel because we want up and down, right? So based on which direction you want, you would use like that mask like left, right, front, back, or what. But this one I want up and down, so I'm going to mask the B channel. If I connect it now, it should show a mask. Actually, it does not, because if we go to our instance, I just need to give it the height it is. So you could see it is going up, and I know it is 380 in height. A quick way to find out is taking a mesh which has like pivot point at bottom, just duplicate it, and it's like 380. Again, doesn't really have to be that way. You don't have to manually find every time. What you could do instead is, or what we will do extra step, is to add a smooth step, or actually let's just add step for now, and let's do 0.5 in here. What this would do is, because we have connected in Y, right? Anything below 0.5 would turn to white, anything above 0.5 would turn to black. If we reverse it, like if we change the pin, it would do the opposite. So anything below 0.5 would be black, and anything above 0.5 would be white. So if I take my instance now and basically tell it that 380, then it would be half of here. So this one would be half of it, and you could see everywhere it's synced. You could see. But what I like to do is I like to use smooth step, obviously, because we want more control. Connect it into value pin, add it in base color, and promote this minimum to a parameter. Call it as I don't know, like smooth step minimum, just like that, and do apply. Now we get the same effect, but with the smooth step we can actually increase it. So we can say that same as step, the same thing that we did with step, but instead there would be like smoothness. If you check my YouTube channel, you will find a video called Common Notes in Detail, and in that I explained smooth step and step in there too. But, or if you want to check more, but basically we are saying that anything below 0.5 is black, and then from here it starts doing a gradient till top. You could see, and everywhere it's synced. You could see everywhere it's synced. And what you could do is you could actually use this to change the minimum, but you could also use this to do some height changes. So again, both work. It's like up to you how you want to do the gradient. So yeah, that's all for this video. Goodbye.